Hello. You are once again with the news portal and the virtual reality news of the week. Major game Batman Arkham Shadow has been released and is quickly receiving high ratings. Qualcomm processors may be on the verge of extinction, alongside the Apple Vision Pro, although Tim Cook believes that everything is going according to plan. I will explain everything in order right now. iFixit disassembled the Quest 3S. The news may seem boring, but in reality, it is not. A teardown revealed that some components, including the displays, are from the Quest 2, but there are also new elements. For example, the battery, camera system, and motherboard are completely different. iFixit praised Meta for the good repairability, meaning that the Quest 3S can be repaired with parts from the Quest 2, although after the repair, you might end up with a slightly different device. I will explain why now. Meta is ordering displays from two manufacturers, GDI and Shop. When purchasing a Quest, users are playing a display lottery. If you take two second Quest devices, the image in them may differ. Insider Britt Lynch reported that the display in the Quest 3S is also being developed by these two companies. However, both manufacturers improved their panels even at the time of the Quest 2 production. So, there are currently 4 different versions of Quest 2 in terms of visuals and 2 different versions of Quest 3S available on the market. That's the truth about the Quests. Meta CTO Andrew Bosworth decided to visit the Meta Reality Labs, which he boasted about on Nilsogram and the Twitter alternative Threads. In the lab, he discovered, of course, the Orion Arches in a virtual reality headset with a wide field of view similar to Pimax. I doubt that the headset will ever leave the prototype stage. Would you like Meta to release a VR headset with a wide field of view? Insider Luna found an announcement on the website. Currently, Meta is looking for testers for the wearable device project Pisma. The text states that the device will be able to capture facial and eye expressions. Earlier, the information reported that Meta plans to release the Quest 4 in 2026 in 2 versions. Their code names are Pisma Low and Pisma High. One of them is budget-friendly, while the other is premium. Seems that the premium version of Quest 4 will feature eye and face tracking. I bet that the Quest 4 will be a great VR headset with a bunch of new features, but it will still have our favorite straps. Every new headset makes you want to take it off after 5 minutes because your face hurts so much. Add to favorites so you don't lose it. The CFO of Ray-Ban stated that the Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses are selling better than regular sunglasses. This is assuming that smart glasses cost twice as much as regular ones. Overall, they can no longer be simply called blogger glasses for shooting. Recently, Meta added reminders, timers, voice messages, WhatsApp, QR code scanning, and improved interaction with AI. At the end of the year, the company plans to add a language translator and much more. The information reported the unpleasant news that Apple plans to scale back production of the Apple Vision Pro by the end of the year. Production cuts at some factories began even earlier. Apparently, the company has accumulated quite a bit of inventory, which should be enough to meet demand until next year. The information estimated that Apple has released around 500,000 to 600,000 headsets. The Vision Pro 2 project has been put on hold, and the company is currently working hard on a cheaper version. Suddenly, Tim Cook decided to share some insights about the Vision Pro. He says that, well, for that price, the product is not aimed at the mass market. Right now, it is for early explorers who want to touch the future. Of course, it would be great to sell more so that Apple products are in the hands of as many people as possible. Cook believes that we need to be a little patient. Over time, things get better, and right now, the process of building the ecosystem is underway. According to our chat in the news portal on Telegram, most people are still very skeptical. However, there are also those who have already found value in the current product. Quite unpleasant news not about VR, but closely related to it. ARM is revoking Qualcomm's license that allows Qualcomm to produce processors using ARM technologies. Qualcomm has less than 60 days to resolve these issues. The consequences could be very serious. Qualcomm will have to license each new processor, which will take more time, effort, and money. The company will clearly not be in a good position because of this. In general, the turmoil has been going on for more than a year. You can read online about what is happening there. I hope that the situation will be resolved because it is not just VR that is under threat, but also smartphones and laptops. Popular among artists for its graphic tablets, is set to release a VR stylus next year. The price of the device is unknown, but it is likely to be higher than that of the Logitech pen. The idea is to create a pen that can be used for both working on 3D projects and on a flat surface of a tablet, right inside a VR headset. Wacom first announced the VR stylus back in 2020, but at that time, standalone devices were not as popular. The old version required external sensors. Wacom is currently planning to offer 2 tracking systems, one with external cameras and another, like Logitech's, for use with standalone headsets. After several years in early access, Blood and Sorcery Nomad will finally receive its final update 1.0. The update adds the Crystal Hunt mode. Consider it a full storyline with character leveling and dungeons. It has been available on the PC version for a long time. An update for the Quest and the Pica will be released on Monday, October 28th. Pica version will also receive support for new trackers. Price of Nomad will increase to $30. In December, an escape room in mixed reality called Shattered will be released for the Quest. It looks cool in the video. The game will turn your room into a psychiatric hospital and make you a private detective. It will feature a series of mixed reality puzzles. Shattered will be exclusive to Quest 3 and Quest 3S, and is set to be released in December of this year. A racing game called Exocars will be released soon. The game pays great attention to the real physics of cars. In single-player mode, you will compete against the ghosts of real players whose levels will match yours. Multiplayer is also planned. The game will be released on November 14th for Quest, PSVR 2, and Steam. Release on Pico is also expected, but a little later. Version for Quest 3 and Quest 3S will receive graphical enhancements. What virtual reality games will delight us this week? A AAA game, Batman Arkham Shadow, has been released, an exclusive for Quest 3 and Quest 3S. Our subscribers on Telegram are already actively playing it on their Quest 2 and Quest Pro. They say it works well with minimal lag. Critics are thrilled, VR enthusiasts are excited, and everyone considers it the VR game of the year. For now, I can say that the action is good, the cutscenes are stunning, but there are some nuances, especially when compared to the benchmark Half-Life Alyx. The movement system puzzled many, but I actually liked it because I was tired of the blood and sorcery-style combat. Finally, something new and arcade-like. It's not just pressing a button and having the character do everything for you. You actually swing your arms like in boxing. Of course, the computer's power is lacking. Standalone mode, it looks great overall, but I really want the Steam version to please my eyes. You can use Quest Games Optimizer to slightly improve the graphics of the Quest. Moreover, the latest update added support for the Quest 3S and new features. Among them is adaptive refresh rate support for the third-generation Quest headsets. Previously, it only worked on the Quest 2 and Pro. The function increases or decreases the frame rate depending on the load on the headset, but it does not work in all games. The program has introduced new 2D and 3D filters for games and applications. Recording regular videos and 3D videos now support speeds of up to 100 megabits per second. You can read about all the updates on the Quest Games Optimizer website. Sky Striker combines dynamic VR competition and communication with other players. The game has been released for free on the Quest platform as well as on Steam. It resembles a mix of Gorilla Tech and Rocket League. This is not an update for Pistol Whip, but a new shooter called Vendetta Forever. I don't even know how to describe it. Super hot in a different setting and with shooting like in Pistol Whip. That's probably how it is. The game was released on Quest and PSVR 2. The video hosting platform Vimeo has released its application on Apple Vision Pro with support for spatial videos. This makes it the first major platform to support the new format. Additionally, Vimeo has funded the short spatial film Currents. Owners of the Apple Vision Pro will be able to watch it on November 11th. Red Maestro 1 has received a visual update on the Quest 3 and 3S. The wizards from Vertical Robot already created great graphics on standalone devices, and now the first Red Maestro looks almost the same as the current version. 4K textures, dynamic shadows, and new models with a higher polygon count have been added. Thank you for watching until the end. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, leave comments, and see you in the future.